A while ago, I mentioned that I have a meditation practice that I use to stay creative. Actually, I got a lot of practices. They're all boring. They're supposed to be boring. This is one I do at the end of every run. Someone asked me for details. So here it is, okay? This is a tree in my neighborhood. It's a big oak tree. I love this tree. I stop, I put my hand on it, okay? Then I close my eyes and I take a deep breath in through my nose like this. And as I do it, I'm imagining the sunlight hitting, this is the top of the canopy. I'm imagining the sunlight hitting the leaves. And with my breath, I'm pulling it in. I'm pulling it down through the branches of the tree, through the trunk of the tree, to my feet, up my legs, up my chest, up my neck, and to the crown of my head, where I release it with my exhale. I hold it for a second, then I release it. And as I release it, I'm imagining like a white light coming out of my head. So that's what I'm pulling through the tree, this like white energy. I do this several times. Now, as I release it, this is the hard part. I think of something that I'm grateful about. I feel gratitude. I try to feel gratitude. And that's really hard. It's hard to know what gratitude feels like. So you can just think back to a time in your life where you felt grateful. Maybe it could be something like ridiculous or small. It could be something like you were almost in a car accident and you were grateful that you weren't killed. Oh my God, thank God I wasn't killed. That's gratitude, right? That's a good one to feel grateful about. And you just let it go. You feel that. And you have to breathe several times until you actually feel the gratitude. It's not good enough to think gratitude. You got to feel it. And then as I let it go, feel that gratitude. At the end of this, I conclude this with a wish for myself. You can wish yourself health or happiness, but the one I use, I took from a meditation teacher named Sharon Salzberg, and her suggestion I thought was just the wisest thing I ever heard. She suggests that you end it with, or this is what I like to use, may I live with ease. May I live with ease. Because I'm acknowledging that, you're not always healthy. You have no control of that. And sometimes life is bigger than you are and you have bigger problems. But when you're saying, may I live with ease, you're acknowledging that, okay, maybe things are really hard right now, but I don't have to make it harder than it needs to be. May I live with ease. To me, that's like the kindest thing you could wish for yourself. Do that a few times, and then I move on and start my day. And it's so important to have this energy so that you can be creative. So that, you're emptying your mind so that you can fill it later with creativity. I have a bunch of tips like this if you want. My free newsletter, you can sign up here for it. And I have a whole section called just creative mindset. So just little tips like this that I picked up along the way to help you, be more creative in your life. You can go get it over here. May you live with ease.